All right. Well, welcome to another episode of the Dean's Den. I'm Dean Fernandez, along with.
I'm Miss Pearson, the 6th grade and 7th grade dean.
Yep. And I also work with 6th grade and 8th grade myself as a dean. And we just want to welcome you here to South Seminole Academy. Like I said, another exciting episode of the Dean's Den. We've got some special guests with us today. They're going to be here to talk to us about some certain things. Look, we get to call our stormtroopers.
Yes,
They're part of the Dean's Den crew. So I don't know. Let's see who's our first guest, Miss Pearson, part of stormtroopers.
Our first guest here to talk about some procedures here at South Seminole today is none other than. Let him introduce himself.
Yeah, let him introduce himself.
Who are you?
My name is Marquise Lloyd, 6th grade.
All right,
Nice.
Marquise.
All right,
Lloyd,
Marquise.
6th grade.
Proud member of the stormtroopers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I think he might be our founding member. Actually,
Possibly could be our founding members.
possible founding member.
So, Marquise, what are you here to talk to us about today? Talk to all the students about? What do you got going on? Let's see.
Well, I'm here to talk about arrival.
Oh, arrival procedures. All right, hit me with it. What do you got?
So, basically, after you get off your bus, you walk onto the school campus. If you're 8th grade, you go into the cafeteria, and if you're 6th grade, you go into the gym. 7th grade, you go into the leadership hall. And if you want breakfast, there's a cart outside.
Okay.
And that's for 6th and 7th grade. In 8th grade, you get breakfast in the cafeteria.
Excellent. What if I want to hang out in the courtyard or I want to hang out with all my friends? Can I do that or do I need to?
You need to go straight where you need to be.
That's great, Marquise.
What
That's awesome.
if I'm in 6th grade and my home girl is in 8th grade?
Well, we still need to go where we need to be.
Okay, so
All right.
I'm in 6th grade. I need
Okay.
to go to the gym, and my homegirl's gonna go to 8th grade, and we're gonna hang out later.
Nope, can't do that.
Well, later,
After
not that morning
after
time.
school?
After school,
Yeah.
yes.
All right. So Marquise, now that we have you here, I might as well ask you, what about when the bell rings, like in transition, like if I'm going to my class, what's the best way to do that or go about doing that?
So 6th grade, they're dismissed first from out the gym,
Yeah.
and if you're in the gym, you get called by session. So if you're 6th grade, you need to be in class by 9:20, and if you're not, you'll get a tardy and lunch detention. So
Okay.
So you have to go straight to class.
Go straight to class. Like, we're not going to
right.
find our friends on the way. We need to go directly to the class.
That's
right?
great advice for some of our incoming 6th graders, and it's a good reminder for some of our students that have already been here, Marquise. That is awesome. Thank you, man.
So what about,
Appreciate it.
other transitions as well? Is it the same? Do we need to go straight to our class?
Yes.
Right. So,
All right.
if I'm on the first floor and my next class is also on the first floor, do I have any reason to be in the stairwell or on a different floor?
Nope.
Nope. So we need to go straight. So if what I'm hearing you saying is we need to go straight to our class. We need to make sure we're not using the stairwells unless we need to go to a different floor. What about if I see my friend over there? Should I run to them?
No.
What kind of feet should we use in the hallway?
Walking feet.
Walking
Walking
feet.
feet. That's right.
So let's walk.
All right.
All right.
Very cool.
We need to get there on time, so we need to be swift,
Yep.
but we're not going to run, right?
All right. Well, Marquise, thank you, man. That was great stuff.
You're welcome.
You want to sign off?
Wait. What are you going to say to the
gonna
people
sign
before
off.
you leave?
Oh. Have a great day,
And don't
Don't.
forget.
and don't forget to storm.
All right. Thank you,
That's
Marquise.
how you sign off like a stormtrooper. Thanks,
So,
Marquise.
Mr. Fernandez,
Yes.
to reiterate, when we arrive to campus, we need to report to our grade level area after we get breakfast.
Yep.
So 6th grade goes to the gym, 7th grade leadership hall, 8th grade the cafeteria. 6th and 7th graders can get breakfast from the cart until 9 o'clock. Then the cart closes, and they'll have to go to the cafeteria after that. But they still need to report to their grade level area.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
Breakfast needs to be consumed before we even go into the building.
True, yeah.
And if we get to school after 9:15, we need to go straight to class. So grade level areas are starting to be released at
Yep.
that time. We can go straight to class, and each grade level has 5 minutes to get to their class during the staggered dismissal.
Exactly. And those transitions are important. As Marquise said earlier, you get to go straight to class. Because if you sit around and talk to your friends, you're going to be late. You get a hero ticket. Parents get that email. We don't want to do that. So we just want to make sure you get right to class.
Okay, you want to reiterate about the transition procedure?
Yeah, we just want to make sure that you get to class. If you're dismissed first, like Marquise said, you got till a certain time. It depends on your grade level. You need to get there. So that's important. So let's bring our next stormtrooper on, Kiara Wig.
Hi,
Hey,
Kiara.
Kiara.
How are you today?
Good.
Thanks for joining us on the Dean's Den, Kiara.
All right, Kiara, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Wait,
We said your name, but
yeah.
maybe tell us what grade you're
Yeah.
in, maybe a fun fact.
I'm Kiara. I'm in 7th grade.
What do you like most about South Seminole?
Me, right? Mr.
Yeah.
Fernandez, because see?
The staff.
See?
That
She's
warms
cool.
my
Yeah.
heart.
She's great. Kiara's another member of the Stormtroopers.
Yeah, another founding member of the
Another founding members of the Stormtroopers.
So shout out to Kiara. Brr, 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 brr.
I wish I had my my megaphone. I could hit the that
Yes.
horn.
All right, so Kiara, what are you here to talk to us about today? What procedures are you going to remind us about?
Lunch and dismissal.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about lunch first. How do we go about lunch procedures at South Seminole?
So for lunch, you can eat in the cafeteria, outside at the benches by the leadership hall, or in the leadership hall.
Okay. So it sounds to me like you got a lot of choices, right?
Yeah.
Like I think you just 4 or 5 choices there. Yeah, Legacy Square you talked about.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, so you got a lot of them, right? That's awesome. Okay. What else should if you're not a student, like if you just get here, right? Maybe you're coming back from Connect, or you're a 6th grader who's never been here before. What's some important things they need to know if they're going to lunch, and some of the rules that we have in place this year and stuff that's going on?
So if you go down by the leadership hall to
Mhm.
get your lunch, you have to stay down there.
Okay.
Or if you go in the cafeteria, you have to eat inside or at the courtyard.
Yeah, an area near it. Yeah. That
So
makes sense, yeah.
basically, once you pick an area to sit, you have to stay there for the entire lunch, right?
Yeah.
We can't say, oh, I want to eat in the cafeteria for the first 10 minutes. Then, oh, let me go. My friend's down in Leadership Hall. Let me meet them there. Or, now I want to go back outside now. So once you are in an area, you have to stay there. And it's different from last year, right?
Mhm.
Because last year we could move freely. We could eat outside. But because of social distancing, we have to now stay in one area. We can't walk around like we used to at lunches, right? So you kind of want to meet your friends before lunch so you can sit with them and stay with them all the lunch.
Okay, I got a question. What about eating in the mask? I mean, when do I know the mask needs to stay on, and when can I take the mask off? How do you? How do you
You can only take your mask off if you're eating, but when you get up to go throw your stuff away, or if you're not eating, you have to put it back on.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Thank you. That's important to know. Thanks, Key.
So your mask needs to
That
be
is
on at
awesome.
all times. Did we
Yeah.
forget anything? Oh, did we talk about social distancing at lunch? So how's the seating at lunch different now?
For a bench, it's 2 people per bench, and at tables, it's 3 people per table. In the cafeteria, it's 6 people per table in the leadership hall.
Okay, so they're kind of marked off for you on the tables, right?
Mhm.
So where there are X's, you don't sit there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the benches, you just have to remember that only 2 people can sit at a bench.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. And it sounds to me like there's lots of different choices to sit places, right?
Yeah.
Where do you usually sit? What's your usual choice?
I usually sit outside.
Okay.
At the
She
benches.
The benches, yeah, you do. I do see
she
out there.
switched out on me. She used to eat down there with me in Leadership
Yeah.
Hall, but her
The
friends
weather's
came
real-
back from
yeah.
Connect. It's cool. I'm not gonna take it to heart.
No, it's because she's hanging out with me now. But it's all right.
It's fine.
It's
It's
good.
fine.
It's
It's
good.
fine.
That's cool. All right.
All right, Key. What about leaving at was that everything for lunch? You
I
think?
think
we
so.
remembered?
Key, is that everything for lunch?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So what about at the? Oh wait, did we talk about the cart?
Oh, there's a lunch cart. Well, yeah, she
Yeah.
talked
Oh,
about
she
the
talked
lunch
about
cart.
the lunch cart.
Mhm.
So who gets food from the lunch cart? I don't know if we said that.
Mm,
If you go to what area? Like if you're in a
if
certain
you're
area.
by the leadership hall,
Mhm.
you get lunch from the cart.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're eating in Leadership Hall or the area down by
Mm-hmm.
Leadership Hall, you're supposed to get your lunch from the cart. If you're eating in the cafeteria or areas by the cafeteria, you need to get your lunch from the cafeteria.
All right.
Right? Do we have somebody that wants to be an honorary stormtrooper? It looks like it.
It's
like
it's a
it.
popular podcast. Only the stormtroopers are usually invited to these things. We might have to add to the roster. We do have
Yeah,
some
maybe.
inquiring, peeking minds in over here by the
Mm-hmm.
door. Hey, so Key, tell me this. So at the end of the day, how do they dismiss? Again, students that haven't been on campus before, or students that are coming new to our campus, or how dismissal. Talk about how everything's dismissed at the end of the
So
day.
they dismiss by floor. And when your floor is dismissed, you have to go straight to like the car ramp or the bus ramp, or like basically you go straight to where you be like you can't wait for anybody.
Right.
Got it.
So
Okay.
we're not hanging out by the dolphin. We're not hanging out in the hallways waiting for someone from another floor. We need to go
Right.
directly to our area. So what if I ride a bus? Do I have any reason to be on the car ramp?
No.
Absolutely not.
And if and vice versa, if
Yep.
I'm a walker or a bike rider, there's no reason for me to go where the bus riders go, right? Now, when I'm coming out of the building, how do I know? Is there a path that I go? Am I told to go a certain way? So I come out of the building, I go past the dolphin, then what? Do I know? How do I know where to go to which place? Like if I'm walking down the sidewalk, right to the front,
Yeah.
does it split somehow, or how does that work?
Yeah, the bus riders go right, and then the car riders go left.
Oh, so there's a spot where I can go right or left.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's
Indeed.
how I know where to go.
How do you know where that spot is? Are there some people there?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we have the coaches there that tell you, hey, bus riders go this way, car riders go this way.
Okay,
And so-
so it's very clear. Okay, awesome. So it's one flow area. Awesome. That's great. All right, Key. That's awesome. Is there anything else you want to share with us?
No.
Okay. Well, you want to sign off like a proper stormtrooper?
Have a good day.
And
Don't forget to storm.
All right. Thanks,
That's right.
Key.
thanks, Key.
All right, so to reiterate,
Yeah.
Mr. Fernandez, for lunch procedures, we just want to remind everybody that there are 2 areas to eat near the cafe and down by Leadership Hall. So once you get your food and find your location, you need to get there immediately and stay there for all the lunch. We're not walking around like
Right.
we used to.
Right.
We have like a 10-minute time where we expect everyone to be seated. So after the 10 minutes, we should have found where we'd like to eat. Let's make sure we follow the social distancing marks in the seating areas. And once you're seated, you must remain seated until we're dismissed at the end of lunch.
And so there's no roaming. I can't decide I'm at Leadership Hall for 15 minutes and then I want to go to the cafeteria for 15. So you got to kind of stay in this place that you've selected.
Right.
And there is limited seating outside. So once the outside seating is taken and it's full, we will make an announcement saying, hey, outside seating is taken. At this time, we only have seating left in the cafe or at Leadership Hall.
Right.
So we'll make those announcements to help out with the seating.
You want to go over dismissal?
Dismissal, Kiara did such a great job. She was so thorough with it. I mean, I don't know much more I could add, but she's right. I mean, exactly what she said. They dismissed by floors. They dismiss by floors. It's a staggered dismissal. Walkers and car riders go a certain way. Bus riders go the other. There's no reason why you need to be, in certain areas. I will say this though, car riders. This is important. If you're a car rider, that means you're being picked up in the car rider line. You're not being picked up in the parking lot. You're not being picked up in front of the buses. If you're a car rider, you're in the car rider area.
And I'm so glad you said that because I'm at the crosswalk at the end of the day, and sometimes I see kids running through buses to meet their parents, and I'm like, that is such a safety concern.
It is.
Such a safety issue. So let's make sure that if we're car riders, we are reminding our parents that the car loop is the place to get picked up.
Yep, not the because that front area is very busy with
Very
buses and
busy.
traffic, so we want to keep everybody safe. Do we have another stormtrooper today?
I think we have one final stormtrooper.
And who is that? That's
I think they should introduce themselves.
I
I
think they
think they
should.
would do themselves way more justice than we would.
I would agree with that. Come on in, grab a seat, sir.
Welcome.
And which stormtrooper do we have today?
Willie.
Pull your mic up, Willie, so they can hear you. There you go. What's your name?
Willie.
Willie. Do you have a last name?
Willie Blackman.
All right, Willie Blackman, proud member of the Stormtroopers.
Yes.
Willie, what are you here to talk to us about today?
I'm dress coding and your mask.
Okay, awesome. Well, tell us, what do you know about dress code? Let us know.
For the girls, there's no crop tops. And for like boys and girls, there's no ripped jeans. And then your mask has to be up all the time for safety.
And I like how you just pulled your mask up.
Nice.
So I think we have a uniform here, right?
Yeah.
What color shirts can you wear? If
Red.
kids are wondering.
Red, black, white.
So red, black, and white. All right,
And
sounds
then
good.
on Monday
Collared
through
shirts, right?
Thursdays.
Right though, collared
Yeah.
shirts.
Collar shirts.
Yep.
And then what kind of bottoms can you wear on Mondays through Thursdays?
Khaki pants
Or
or khaki shorts.
What
so
other
the
color?
Khaki's that brown color, but what other colors can you wear, Willie?
Black.
Yep, black.
Black.
Yeah, good job. Actually, yeah, that's this guy knows his stuff.
Yes, he does.
So let me ask you, Willie. Can you wear something special on Fridays? Is Friday? Are you allowed to wear something different?
Yeah.
You can wear.
Jeans.
Yeah, you can wear jeans on Friday. Excellent. All right, as long as they don't have rips in them, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good.
So I think Willie also has something on his head right now. So I think he wants to tell people what we aren't supposed to wear when we're at school.
It's a great thing that he came in wearing it, so he
Yeah,
can show people this is not what
absolutely.
you do.
So what's that, Willie?
What's on your head?
You're not supposed to wear hoodies.
Ah,
So
Okay.
inside the building, our hoods should be
so
down.
this should
correct?
not be how you look inside the building.
Right.
That's really
So this is actually a great form of teaching, giving a non-example, right?
I like it, Willie. It's thinking outside the box. All right. Well, Willie, I want to thank you. Is there something else you want to add?
No.
All right. Well, how's the stormtrooper sign off?
I'm Willie. I'm signing off. Don't forget to storm.
All right.
That's what I'm
Thank you,
saying,
Willie.
All right. Thanks, Willie. And do we have any other stormtroopers on deck that we have today?
I don't know. I think we see some people kind of peeking in that might
okay.
want to be. Oh, they're running. They're camera shy.
Yeah,
They're not
are.
ready for the camera. They're not ready.
These aren't the frontline stormtroopers.
Right. So it's just to reiterate on for our uniform policy on Monday through Thursdays, a red, black, or white polo, so a collared shirt
Right.
with black or khaki bottoms. So as Willie said, we got to make sure that we have on our polo, so our shirts are full length. And then on Fridays, it's our spirit days, so we can wear spirit t-shirts or a solid red, white, or black shirt. It doesn't have to have a collar on it. And on Fridays, we can wear jeans, but they cannot have rips in them.
No. You can wear a spirit shirt Friday.
Yeah,
too.
you can wear a spirit shirt on Friday. South Seminole Spirit wear on
Okay.
Fridays. Okay? And then as far as masks, like Willie said, they need to be on our nose and our mouth. Okay? And if we see they're down, like repeatedly, you could get a HERO infraction, which
Right.
someone's going to talk about HERO a little bit later.
Right. Yep. Okay, that sounds great. Our stormtroopers did a great day. Kiara talked about the mask too at lunches, making sure that.
Yeah.
So that thing. So we, I think that wraps it up.
Well,
Or do you-
it does wrap up our procedures.
Yep,
So
that
now
wraps up
we're
the
going to
procedures.
give teachers time to talk about their own classroom procedures,
Yep.
as well as a new initiative that we have starting this semester, which is Mindful Moments.
Okay.
So it's where if students are getting frustrated in
Sure.
class, they need a little break. We have something called a calming room.
What is a
virtually.
calming room, Miss Pearson? I'd love to hear more about this.
It's just a place where if I'm feeling a little frustrated in class and I need a little break, my teacher might say, hey, if my teacher notices, hey, go ahead and take a mindful moment, take a movement break. Or I might tell my teacher, I think I need a break. And there should be an area in the classroom where you can go through just an activity to kind of help you calm down. So we're going to give the teachers an opportunity right now to go through their protocol for this, because each teacher might have it set up a little differently in their classroom, but how students can go about taking this time in their classroom, and then teachers should model one of the activities as a whole class.
That's
okay. So
great.
it's just
That's
a
great.
5-minute break.
All right.
Where
Awesome.
students might need a little time to de-escalate.
That sounds great.
So we're gonna
All right.
we're happy that you guys joined us today.
Well,
If you have any questions about procedures, of course you can come see us.
Well, friends, and you are our friends. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and hope that your teachers are able to give you any answers you might need and go over their procedures after we're done. Thank you for joining us.
And don't forget to
To
storm.
storm.